Hey guys, what's up? Derby Dog here. Today, I'm going to be recording a video of my prediction on what this 1997 Buick Century Derby car is how it's going to bend. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. And my muddy tent we have here, extremely muddy. So, we're going to be starting from the front bumper to the back of the car. So first, I just want to make you guys, in case you guys didn't know already, this is aluminum, obviously from this huge tear here. It's a stuffed aluminum bumper. We're allowed to stuff our bumpers, but more than likely, if I get hit real hard right in the middle there where this blue stripe is, it might V in. I don't know. It might, but let's hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, so pretty much what's going to happen is, I believe, this frame, which it almost does on every single one of these, is going to go up, and it's going to get pushed in and up, and this bumper is eventually going to be pretty much lined up with this core support. And this core support's actually going to... Oh, a mosquito. Jeez. I mean, it's like... What, it's February and there's already mosquitoes. Frick me. Oh, here he comes. This bastard. Get away from me. It's too early yet. Okay. So this is... oh, God. So, this bumper is going to be pretty much lined up to this core support. And pretty much what's going to happen is, once this frame bends in, this core support's going to go kind of a angle, instead of like this to like this. And it's going to start pushing it, being pushed in. It might go catastrophically wrong if I for some reason get hit like right here and this whole entire like side gets pushed in. Then something else might happen. I'm not sure, but as far as I can tell, from most of the Buick Centuries I've seen, they go up and this core support starts to get pushed in. And the subframe's going to bend up. God, I don't even want to get nearly close to the ground in case I fall or something, but it's going to bend right about there where those two things meet at the subframe, and that's where it's going to bend on the subframe. It's going to bend up. Everything's just going to bend up in the front, and where it's going to bend up is probably like right here first. It's going to crumple in a little bit, and then it's going to start to bend right there, I believe. And then this whole entire frame rail is just going to start to go up and possibly curve in different ways. It almost looks like it's meant to curve in like this and maybe out on the other side. Really, kind of a disastrous frame setup, but it's got to meet those safety standards for the insurance company and stuff like that, and the government stuff. So, whatever. So here's this side. This side might even bend a little faster because of this little dimple in the frame. So, I don't know. That would be kind of bad if it bent in on this side, because it's going to go right in my water pump, power steering pump even. I don't think it's going to make it to the power steering pump. That's really a waste, and by the time that happens, there's no way this thing's going to still be running. So let's make our way. I'm going to actually have to go to the other side. You guys can see just how waterproof my tent is. Look at this. And the snow's just starting to melt. I mean, today it's almost 60 degrees out. It's February 15th. And pretty soon, once all this mud clears up and it starts to get a little warmer out, even I could work in this weather. So, guys, work is going to start soon on this thing. I hope by maybe the end of March or even into April that work is actually going to start being done on this thing. I actually have parts now for this thing, so you guys, I'm going to be making a video on that. So, now let's make our way, I guess, to the back end, because none of this really matters that much. Unless you want to know how my friggin' driver's door bends, but it should be pretty obvious how it's going to bend. if it bends at all. It better not bend. I hope I don't get hit in the driver's door, but probably will happen. So, this is really tight space. So what's basically is going to happen on most Buick Centuries is that the rear frame is going to bend down, and the back bumper, which I have no back bumper because I cut it off, will bend down and into the ground and act when you back up as kind of a plow, and will stop you from backing up pretty much, or you'll start hopping all over the place. It'll be funny, but it's going to be a pain in the you know what. So yeah, I did not want that happening to me, so I decided to take the back bumper off, and I've also creased the frame on each side. So I guess frames, I don't know, however you want to say it. 3 notches. Probably going to be making them even larger, to be honest. I'm going to be tucking up this trunk panel a little bit more. Let's see here. You know, we have very well, the other person helping me build this car, aka my father, has very different views than me. Obviously, for a car this built, you'd think that we just weld the trunk down, but really, he thinks it's going to be as simple as just chaining it down, which I totally disagree with, because I think the chain's just going to rip right in half, or it's going to rip right through the metal, and then my trunk's going to come popping open, and, you know, don't really want that happening in a demolition derby, but, you know, how it goes. But hopefully, I've only seen Buick Centuries go up, rear ends go up about maybe, oh god, it's not that often, I'm going to tell you that right now, and you get lucky when it does go up. So hopefully I'll get lucky and this frame will decide to go up. The body's already starting to bend down on that side, actually, because I did take a hit right on that corner, and I made a hit on that corner, and I started going down. In the pits, somebody threw a Bud Light can in my car. Don't know why, but they did. So yeah, that was just great. Yeah, there it is. Crushed and everything. Got my massive amount of foam. Some protection behind the driver's seat. Got some more protection going to be going in there. And a whole bunch of stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye, everybody.